in our feature match here for our first round of Top Cut at the North American World Championship qualifier here in North Carolina. First damage if you're going second, so we'll have to see who's going to go first. It is game number 1 here in top 64 of our North American World Championship qualifier. We are mere a few rounds from finding out who the other 4 representatives are going to be at the World Championship.
That's pretty good.
All right.
That was a very high roll of 10.
And
another 10.
Matches it. Let's go.
I guess we go to the casino.
Yes, sir.
3.
Oh, that's a 3.
Will he roll snake?
I believe.
6.
6. Oh, almost.
Look.
Looks like Bruce is going to opt to go first. Definitely what he wants. I mean, if you're playing this Runick for hire Spright, you want to start establishing your for hire monsters in combination with your Runick monsters to really establish a board. And it looks like he's going to start with Runick Destruction. Yep.
Gonna be able to.
It's solid.
Thank you, thank you.
Summons Hugin. Hugin's going to be able to allow him to discard a card from his hand. Can discard the main deck copy of Evenly Matched.
Yeah, that is the cool part of the Runick strategy. You have those cards that are mainly only there for going second, but you're able to use them as part of your tools to be able to discard for Hugin, able to add that Runick Fountain here. Not really a waste of a card at all.
Really cool. Yeah, it really shows the versatility in your deck building and how you can include cards that, you normally, you'd be useless going second, but you get that value. Ooh, Runick Tip is going to be next. Let's see if he decides to add...
I imagine just one that he can burn. That looks like Runick Slumber.
Banishing 1.
Okay.
Banishes 1 off the top of Nathan's deck. Do you think the banishing off the top of the deck could hurt the hero deck? Potentially. I mean, hitting that's pretty good.
Yeah, hitting the Ferris is already kind of strong, limiting to maybe 2 more copies. But more so than the Ferris, if you hit the increase, if you get rid of all copies of increase, you cut off the engine quite hard.
Oh, we'll have to see if he's going to go for it. And it also gives him information. He now knows. I mean, if he didn't know, if he didn't know from the Miracle Fusion sleeves, he now knows his opponent is on a hero strategy.
What does Slumber do?
Slumber, whatever I target can't be destroyed by card effects once per turn, and that monster can't attack.
Okay.
Yep. Just explaining the Slumber protects from the first time it would be destroyed. Can't attack for the rest of the turn.
Special blue.
Okay.
And a special summon Spright Blue since he has the level 2 monster on the field thanks to Hugin. This is the first Spright match we've commentated, I believe, this weekend.
Yeah, we've given all the opportunities to our other casters here, but I'm excited to see a Spright Blue. I've done pretty well with this deck myself. Maybe not as good as Bruce might end up doing this tournament, but he's going to have to show it up here. This is a very strong start for him. He has access to the full Runick package, including Runick Tip, being able to set up potentially 3 Runick cards in the graveyard, being able to draw 3 cards off the Runick Fountain, as well as opening with Spright Blue, getting access to Jet, getting that start starter, so that he's able to play around any tools that Nathaniel will be able to use. Likely going for Spright Carrot instead of Spright Red, being able to play around something along the lines of Evenly Matched, which can be really strong against the Runick strategy.
Banish top 3.
And we see the Jet at that starter, as you mentioned. The Runick Fountain is activated. Destruction is going to target Hugin, and he has 3, and it's going to resolve. So he's going to put 3 Runick spells to the bottom and then draw 3 cards.
Did you cut?
I did not cut.
He's going to make sure to shuffle the rest of the deck here after the Spright starter was added.
Good call.
Yeah, this is an excellent start here for Bruce. You see him playing quickly.
Getting 3 more cards here. Bruce has not normal summoned yet. He's looking for a copy of Rex or Fossil Dig just to get access to it. It looks like he drew a Dompa. Yeah.
That's solid.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm going to do this all day. I got you now. I got you on lockdown. I'm going to look for the keywords and just jump in there.
I'm going to be ruined.
Okay.
That's correct.
And now, he does still have that normal summon, as you mentioned. We'll see where he goes next with this. There's a lot of different routes he can take.
I imagine he is going to just commit the Dompa here. It looks like he's considering it as well. If you commit the Dompa, you can go into something along the lines of Spright Sprint, being able to send the Rex to the graveyard, and then you can use the Rex to bring back the Dompa from the grave, and you just climb a little bit more, or you're trying to set up the Donner.
Let's see if that is the case. He does go into that Spright Sprint, as you mentioned. Does send the Rex.
Okay.
So we're seeing all 3 axes of his deck going.
Normal summon Dompa.
Okay.
On right now. I'm going to normal summon that Dompa.
I'm going to go into another Link monster here.
Maybe that Donner.
He's contemplating his options here. Oh, he found the Donner.
It's a Donner.
There's Donner for hire.
Yeah.
All these monsters for hire are quite strong. Donner, not only you can use like kind of a generic link you can use in other decks to take care of face-up cards, it also has the effect of special summon a fur hire monster if you happen to be using fur hire
Donner
as well.
effect tripping Spright Sprint.
Okay.
Yep, there it is. He's going to be able to swap out the Sprint for a fur hire monster in the grave.
I know it pops, right?
The other effect is going to summon 1 for hire, and if I attributed a link, I can summon an additional such monster, I think is how it's worded.
Okay. You're good.
Okay. I want to summon
So
Dompa.
you get to summon 2 monsters for hire.
This is ideal. This is essentially
summon,
the main
I'm gonna
choke
activate
point
Rex
of the
effects.
For Hire strategy. You're able to use Rex now to add a For Hire spell.
See if he gets Mayhem.
And now he also has
Stop
3
us from
monsters
Rex
with different
from
types to be able to
hand,
go into
right?
Folgo.
No,
Folgo, quite the card,
Donner
gonna let him draw
summoned
3 cards.
Dampa and Rex from grave.
Oh, I'm
Not
just
this
reading
turn
down
particularly,
from-
because
During opponent's
Yeah, go
turn.
ahead.
Yeah.
That is one of the cool parts of when
This
the
one
For
more.
Hire deck
Okay.
is interrupted, maybe something along the lines of Effect Veiler or Ash Blossom. You get to hit them with a Mannequin Cat, bring a
what
monster
Runick
to their
spells
side of the
that
field, and then you
activate
can
this
destroy
turn?
that monster,
Tip,
trigger that
Slumber,
Folgo for the draw 3 on your first turn.
Oh, that is cool. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen here, but that's something really to keep an eye out for if you are playing this Runick For Hire deck.
I think he's already drawn 3 cards this turn. Maybe it's
Probably
good enough.
enough. He'll draw 6 during his opponent's next turn. That's going to be fine.
Yeah, that's why I talk about how entertaining the For Hire deck is. You're already drawing 3 cards, and there's
I
still
don't think so.
more cards to draw.
It looks like
Add
he's going to
Rookie
grab
For
Rookie For Hire.
Off of this
That'll let him
next-
swap out a For Hire monster, essentially.
Yeah, he's going to be able to probably access Beat here to get
Can I
the
read
fall to
Rookie
his
for
hand.
Hire?
Yes, you may.
She wants to summon-
It's kind of like a Tearlaman's Grief, sort of.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
good.
like an emergency teleport type effect.
Um,
At some cost.
We'll have to see if he decides to use that right now.
I wonder if Nathaniel's contemplating perhaps a Nibiru from his hand, now that there's been this many summons.
That could be the case.
We have
I
not
think
seen a
Flashing
gigantic
Fire
sprite
to
yet.
summon.
He is still able
Okay.
to.
Is that Flashing Fire?
That looks like Flashing Fire, yeah. He's going to be able to summon another monster here, going for another
Summon
copy of
Hugin.
Hugin.
Okay.
I wonder if he wants to activate its effect again. It looks like he will. He's going to try to draw even more cards with the second copy of
Hugin
Fountain.
effect.
Wait, we got to keep our counter going. So far, he's drawn 3
No.
extra cards.
Yes, 3 cards so far.
You're good.
That's 1 Runick card in the graveyard as well.
Can add another copy of Runick Fountain. The last copy of Runick Fountain is now semi-limited.
So the cool thing is, even if it is semi-limited, once he activates his Fountain on top of the new Fountain, he is able
Activate Rookie
to
For Hire, tributing Rex.
Okay.
Yep, he can contribute the Rex, but let's say he gets rid of the Hugin there, makes space in
Yep,
the extra
you want
monster
that
zone.
as one
He can
level
use
higher or
another, like his last
Summon
copy,
Beat,
or
Bladesman for
whichever
hire.
name he hasn't used yet of the Runick cards, to summon is it Jerry to add back the other Fountain from the graveyard.
Oh, yes, you can still
3.
keep recycling those fountains. So now he summons the Beat For Hire. Now he's going to special summon Fargo.
Well, that's going to be locking up the extra monster zone, unfortunately. Not going to go for too many draws this
Folgo?
turn.
Okay.
You know, because 3 is so little.
Channel
It
one
is.
Folgo,
But
channel
now,
2
since
Beat.
he summoned a monster for hire, Beat is going to be able to add a monster for hire from his deck to the hand. Falgo's so strong.
Beat's going to add Rex to my hand.
Rex for the follow-up.
And then Folgo is going to summon Rafale.
Yep, Rafal able to use that Rex in hand as well for its effect to negate a monster effect.
Which is really powerful. It also
When I activate
has the
Rafale's
awesome
effects?
effect. He's going to be able to activate the top 3 cards of the deck since he has 3
I'm gonna
monsters
reveal
for
the top 2
hire on
cards
the
of my
field
deck. I'm gonna
and
add
add
one
one
of
to
them
his
to my
hand.
hand.
Yeah, any
Okay.
card.
Any card. It's so crazy.
Why can that card do that?
I'm gonna reveal
Why is it
Slumber
just now good?
and Runick Tip. I'm going to grab Runick Tip.
Oh, yeah.
Another copy of Runick Tip.
It does have to be other for hires. I do believe it doesn't count itself.
Oh, it doesn't count itself. Okay. Other monsters for hire.
Yes, yes.
That's pretty good, man.
I think so.
Yeah, every time you read that card, you're like, this is a good card.
that's pretty all right.
That's pretty good, man.
Why am I not doing that?
So now he's going to, looks like he's thinking about
Yeah,
using
effect
Beat's
summon from
effect to
hand.
special summon a monster for
Summon
hire
Rex.
from his hand. Going to summon that Rex that he added to the hand. All the small monsters for hire have that effect that they can special summon a for hire monster from hand, and most of them do. And then you get to trigger the effect of when you summon that monster for hire, usually.
Link 2.
Okay.
Now, where do you think he's going to go from here? Where do you think he wants to
IP.
end?
Looks like IP Masquerena.
Into IP.
There is the IP Masquerena. He still hasn't locked himself into 2s. There's a Sprite
Banish
starter in
Rex,
hand. Oh, he's using one of the
targeting
Rexes
Dampa,
right now, summoning
and
back the
summon from
Dampa.
grave.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't used Rex this whole time. He just used that Donner to bring them both back, right? Yeah. I mean, if he did use Rex, it would be banished already. So yeah, there goes Dampa.
He looks like
I'm
he's going to
gonna
be
set
setting
one.
his Sprite starter. Not even having used Gigantic this turn, already opening all the access.
Passive.
And I know you got
Definitely a
second
solid hand for Bruce here.
You know that I have
That's
Tip.
3 different Runick cards in his hand.
Yep, and he'll be able to activate them from his hand during his opponent's turn thanks to Runick Fountain.
Oh, that is a Fusion Destiny drawn for turn.
Alright.
Destiny Hero Phoenix
Start
Enforcer,
this turn
please,
off.
I miss
I'll
you.
summon
Destroyer
the
is so
Elemental
good.
Stratos.
Ooh, Elemental Stratos. Is that a Starlight rare?
Of course it is.
I'm going to activate Freezing
Nice.
Curses on your Stratos.
To
Negate its effects and banish top 3.
There is a Flashing Fire.
Book.
Oh, Book of Moon is trying to
Targeting
protect the Stratos. You're not going to be able to remove those top 3 because it will not successfully negate the effect of Stratos. But you'll still be able to use the effect of Runick Fountain, if he so chooses to.
Oh, I think he'll choose to.
Think.
I don't know, there's only 2 in there right now. He might want to go for all 3.
That's for sure. You just wait. Yeah, wait till you get the next activation.
That's good.
Already. Stratos resolves.
Important note here, though, the Stratos is kind of locking up his zones here, being summoned in the middle.
I'll grab
Maybe he
Ferris.
wanted to keep it in the corner,
Sure, Fountain to
just
draw
in case
3.
the Link monsters might matter
okay.
here. I doubt it does.
It looks like he does have 3 series.
Oh, there is
Trigger the
3.
Fountain. And he added the Vision Hero Forest. Forest is pretty cool. It's like an extender. You can special summon and then equip the increase from the deck. Then you can special summon the increase, and you get those 2 hero monsters on the board to start unlocking the hero Link monsters from the extra deck.
Okay.
Does increase, in fact, tribute? So it would be able to use the Stratos that's face down?
Activate Ferris
I
effect.
think so,
Yeah,
right?
right?
Yeah. Should be able to.
Easy.
Yeah. He's going to discard the increase, special summon Forest.
I wonder if Bruce is just going to start firing Runick cards to just try to get the hero cards out of
Can
the
I
deck.
increase?
Yeah, so going into this tournament, I imagine Hero's probably not a deck that's always on your radar, but you should always know, if you're entering any sort of tournament anywhere, the chances of someone out there playing Heroes, it's 100%. There's at least one person out there using the deck. It's a fan favorite deck, and you can see Nathan made it all the way here to top 64 with his deck. And this is going to prompt a Runick tip here from Bruce.
Also, fair notice, if you're playing against someone from California, chances are significantly higher they're playing hero. I don't know why, but we really love heroes down here.
I feel the same thing with Dragon
already
Link and
done the
Texas.
negate,
Yeah,
right?
same kind of
freezing
thing.
curses.
Freezing curses, and I banish one.
So the
right?
Runick tip's going to banish the
yes,
top
one.
card of the deck. Miracle Fusion, oh no, that's what he adds. It's probably only one copy
right.
he plays,
Well,
if
no
I had to
miracles
guess.
today. Or
And because
this
he has the
last
Elm
hand.
Sunrise that can add it from the deck to hand.
first
That's
fight.
actually pretty huge hit there.
These Runick cards
Sorry,
playing
reading one more
dividends
time.
here.
That's fine.
So Forest is going to be able to equip an increase from the deck.
I have a quick effect on resolution.
Okay.
An increase is a quick effect as well from the spell and trap card zone, I
When I activate
believe.
Rex
Yeah,
effect, targeting
because
Folly to summon
Vision Hero
out.
Ferris equips it not as a continuous spell, but as a continuous trap.
Yeah, that's why you can use it. That's so cool.
One of the rare occasions that even exists.
Summon?
Very rare. So he's going to banish the Rex for hire to special summon Raphael.
Is Rafal hard once per turn?
I'm not certain.
Have you
I
done
think so. I
freezing
think all
curse
the
Yes.
monsters for hire are.
yet? And you added flashing fire, right?
That was accurate.
So now he's actually used a second copy of Rex. I think he wants to be able to use the IP Masquerena as well
Once returned by name, yep.
Okay.
Any trigger effects
before
here?
he uses his starter
Right,
here.
Dompa Chainlink 1, Rafali Chainlink 2, Beat Chainlink 3.
So
Dompa's going to be targeting...
Dompa can pop a face-up card since he special summon a monster for hire.
Yeah, see,
He's going to be able
what
to
does
add
Rafali
a
do?
monster for hire since special
Rafali's
summon a
gonna
monster
reveal
for
the top
hire.
cards of my deck equal to the number of other for hires I control, and I get to add one card.
And
And
Dump
you're
up-
gonna add something off of that too,
Yep.
right?
Yep, being able to use all 3 of these powerful effects
Okay.
here. And the biggest thing here,
I'm gonna
he
chain
has
increase.
3 different monsters, 3 different names of for hire or monsters for hire here. So he's going to be able to use Folgo to draw 3 additional cards.
we knew this was coming. He's already drawn 3 from the
Is this a
Runick
quick
Fountain.
effect?
Yep. Continuous trap.
The only thing that's unfortunate here is Bruce didn't really have an opportunity to chain this to the effective increase because the timing of the effects would not have worked to be able to block the increase. And unfortunately,
tribute
increase,
the face
because
down
it is a
here?
quick effect, because it is a trap card, is going to be able to still use its effect here in chain.
Bruce still with a lot of
Taking
options
response.
since he has that Runick Fountain up, and he can activate the Runick Quick Plays from the hand.
Does he have a copy of Runic Destruction maybe? That would be really useful here.
Looks like that might be what
Flashing Fire targeting the Ferris.
Oh, no, Flashing Fire targeting the Ferris. It looks like,
To negate, right? Oh, destroy.
Destroy.
Oh, okay,
Good
that works
droplets.
too.
oh, and there's a droplet as well. So we're just clearing as many bodies as possible. Oh, that's going to be really important here because it's going to cut off all of these effects potentially, leaving himself with just the Fusion Destiny to try to pick it apart.
The chain
Oh
results.
yeah, he said it was cool.
You're good too?
Yeah. Boom,
So he's
boom.
going to get Raphael and IP.
IP and the Rafali.
Oh,
Sure.
he's leaving the Folgo.
Let him draw.
All right, good to resolve chain.
Yes.
What's increases next, and then I think
And
we
then
get the search off of
Beat
B.
and
So-
Dompa does not.
Folgo just needs a monster to be destroyed at all?
Increase effect?
Or does it need to be destroyed by the
one second,
effect
is
of
that good
Dompa?
effects?
Or like by a
it's on summon.
monster for hire?
Just any card has to be destroyed by battle or card effect.
So
Yeah, the chain's done. I'm just reading real quick.
increase
All good.
is
I can-
considered a different monster once it changes location. Will it still be destroyed by
chain?
Dompa after?
Starter.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, that's going to be missing that Folgo then. This is a pretty
that's good.
strong chain for Nathaniel.
and
Things
yeah,
could have
one
gone
hand,
much
one
worse for him.
strike.
Yeah, I mean, he's really navigating this horrifying board pretty well. And oh, he could have summoned, he
off the
summons Carrot instead of Red.
Oh, wait,
Or
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
the other way
yeah.
around. Red instead of Carrot.
No. You're right. Yeah, I have Rex in hand.
I always want to call
so
Red
yeah,
Carrot
fine,
because
yeah.
Red is orange.
Okay.
It's-
1200.
1200.
That would have made sense, wouldn't it?
Effects
It would've.
negated.
And now he's going to be able to activate. I want to see Fusion Destiny. I want to see Destroy. I don't know if Destroy is going to be enough, but it might be. Oh, he gets the Vion now slow. Yeah, that's right.
Destroy.
He's going to negate and destroy by being able to send the IP Masquerena. IP Masquerena was negated by Forbidden Droplet. You might as well get rid of it and use it this way.
Sir.
His slide head shake. He knows how strong Fusion Destiny can be. Let's see what he decides to send. Was that a Malicious?
It's going to probably be Malicious and Denier. They're going to give him that as a... Yep,
Malicious and Denier.
Going to be able to summon Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer.
Yes,
Here,
sir.
Destroyer,
Yes, sir.
Phoenix Enforcer.
Starlight Rare, of course.
Of course. I love this card. Came out of Power Elements. So cool.
Normally, when any other deck uses Fusion Destiny, that is the end of their turn. They summon their monster, and they're done summoning for the turn. But sending Denier and Malicious, you are locked into Destiny Heroes. You can keep going for a while.
Yep, just keep on going. They banish that Malicious to summon another one from the deck.
I hope as you can.
Fusion Destiny, when it's played in other decks, kind of locks you out of playing the rest of your deck, but not really much of a hindrance here for the hero deck.
Really lets you into just heroes, right? So he can still go into extra hero Cross Crusader, can keep
Bring back a
these going.
Destiny
And you're
Hero.
locked into Dark Heroes, correct?
Dark Heroes, there you go.
Yep. Slight limitation.
It's a lot.
At least in Bruce's case,
Doesn't have his battle phase?
well, yes, he does not have his battle phase, but he still has a lot of cards in hand.
I'll go ahead and go Denier.
I think as long as he doesn't lose all of his life points right now, he can claw his way back into this game. And there's Denier being able to special summon itself because the hero monster is on the field.
Yes, sir.
He's going to be able to use its effect, put the other Malicious back into the deck.
Who says we only have 2 Malicious? Malicious, that looks like it's going to be a third time to summon Malicious this turn. He's going to link away.
He's really denying that restriction.
He really did deny for Cross Crusader.
Effect targeting Denier.
Unless you special summon back a Destiny Hero monster, then you contribute a Destiny Hero to add any hero from your deck to your hand.
What does that normally grab here? You think Honest Neos?
Good.
I think so. I mean, who knows? There's so many different heroes you can grab, but I know Nathan knows exactly what he wants in the situation. As you said, he is a hero master.
I've normal, right? Yes.
He has, in fact, normal. He started with Stratos. Oh, that Destiny Hero Plasma.
Oh, could this actually be? This could be so cool. I hope he gets to summon it.
Or, sorry, I'll activate Mali effect again.
Yep.
But then I'm not wasting any time here. You know, just making sure if he's going back into his deck, he's just going to go straight into it. No need to continue shuffling back and forth.
Destiny Hero Malicious coming on out yet again. Forbidden Droplet, a card that is kind of fallen out of favor, but still solid against a lot of matchups.
Yeah, I think it's really only bad against the Kastira deck because you're under those restrictions, but really strong against everything else, especially when you're so spell heavy. You can just chain it to the spells you're already activating. It doesn't really come with a cost anymore.
Yep. So he's going to be able to have Plasma and Destroyer. That's not too bad.
The only thing is, like, the Plasma is really, really good against monster-heavy strategies. Runick has a lot of forms of spell destruction.
True, and that Fountain is still up. He's probably going to want to deal with the Fountain. He has another copy of Fountain in his hand, I believe, too.
Yeah, this Phoenix Enforcer is going to have to do most of the work right now. He's going to do all the heavy lifting. Interesting. I think he's going to use a Slumber to keep the red around.
Runick Slumber target.
Oh, he's just going to make sure the Cross Crusader can't attack.
Okay, and I mill 3.
Yep, banish 3.
Banishes the top 3 cards from the deck.
Oh, goes in match. That's been a really strong card all weekend. Daniel's for sure going first.
That's probably his only copy of Liquid Soldier.
I mean, with the Miracle Fusion gun, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe for the best.
Maybe for the best.
He's at 12, you take 13. What's life?
55.
I don't even know how many
I'm at
Destiny
8,
Heroes
right?
Daniel has in his graveyard.
Main phase 2.
The attack regulation. So now he's going to main phase 2. He's going to tribute off all his monsters for Plasma.
Activate Plasma to take.
Takes the fall here.
So, say that again?
Activate Plasma to take.
say that again. I love that. She's like, wait, what are you doing? Why are you taking my monster? Plasma takes 3 tributes to special summon to the field. While it's face up on the field, negates all the effects of your opponent's monsters. You can target one of your opponent's monsters and equip it and gain half the attack. Now he's going to use Destroyer Phoenix Force effect to destroy one of his own cards to destroy a card on Bruce's side of the field.
I imagine either itself or the Rafal.
I will pop.
Probably just itself, right?
I think so.
These 2.
Yeah, Bruce can't chain once the cards are already selected. Otherwise, he would have wanted to summon maybe a third copy of Union to try to protect it at the end. But it wouldn't have served him that far. The Phoenix Enforcer would just come back and try again next turn. But then he does have the second copy of Fountain, so maybe that was the play.
The Plasma would have stopped it, though.
It has the text that I'm looking for.
It doesn't activate,
does not
it?
activate,
Oh,
yeah.
it would have protected it. You're right. It doesn't activate. It would just check at the resolution and banished. Yeah.
I don't think he has a third copy of Union in there.
Standby.
So, I don't think so. It has to be a little tight, especially if he's including some other cards that we don't typically see in the extra deck. Won't give them away just yet.
Gotta keep some surprises.
Well, he
around.
broke that board. Like, that was fantastic.
Yes.
Assignment, where are my hero cards?
That's
That's awesome. Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer coming back to the field.
This time phase.
Thinking about position.
Yeah.
Gonna go with
Anything here?
defense.
No.
All right, Bruce is definitely looking for a copy of Flashing Fire or Freezing Curses here, or really both. He really wants both here.
He has
Runick
Runick
Fountain.
tip, I think, right? Or did he use the tip
No
during his...
response.
Oh, and he did use the tip at the beginning of Nathaniel's turn.
Yeah, we do see the Mayhem for Hire that we knew he had from last turn. It looks like a Runick Slumber is going to be activated now. Just trying to get some draws here, but it's not going to be really good enough into the Phoenix Enforcer.
Fountain's at 2, right? Okay, just double checking.
Nathan is he's a classic Yu-Gi-Oh player. I would do the same kind of thing. You know, just having fun, happy to be here, trying to win it all with his heroes. He wants to go to the World Championship with his favorite deck, and I have nothing but respect for that.
Rex.
He's going to special summon Carrot from the hand since he has Spright Red on the field, and now he's going to normal summon Rex for hire. No effect because of Plasma.
Now, he does have a good amount of level 2 bodies here, but what can they really do?
If he doesn't have any of those Runick spells, he might not be able to deal with his Destiny Hero Plasma. And he still has that Destroyer that will be looking to take out that Runick Fountain. Let's go, Plasma. Let's go, Plasma.
Maybe you're looking to just find a monster that's big enough.
So he's going to link 2 here.
Going to go into Donner.
Thinking on Donner.
Absolutely.
Again, not being able to use its effects just yet.
Nathaniel just double checking, making sure.
Looking
good.
for anything that he might miss here, just in case.
Effective Donner, tributing itself.
2 special, right?
Oh, yes, it's Plasma is
On
similar-
field.
Yeah, just on field. So this is able to go ahead and be able to summon back some monsters.
That's okay. I'm trying to familiarize myself.
Absolutely, you do want to be able to read all the cards you're not 100% familiar with. Just make sure you're not missing anything here.
There's still a game 2 for sure. So he's going to bring back 2 monsters for hire. It's going to be Dompa and Falgo.
Summon Dompa Fulgo.
Yeah.
Dompa, I love from Duel Links. Dompa beat Wiz. That was my Duel Links deck when they first came out over there. It was so awesome. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links still going strong to this day.
Yeah, anyone that managed to play Duel Links at the time would be a lot more familiar with these cards, but in case you didn't, these
Sorry.
cards can easily catch you by surprise.
Yes, definitely.
I used Carrot and Rex.
Okay, I had to make sure they were different types. You can continue.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure.
Making sure the summon of Donner was illegal.
Destiny Hero Plasma. Destiny Hero Plasma. Let's go, Plasma.
Yeah, Plasma is just really... You're talking about the Phoenix Enforcer here, but right now, there's just nothing dealing with the Plasma. The Plasma is handling the whole situation by itself.
He's backed up by that Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Bruce is scrambling.
Summon.
He's activating the Slumber here.
Sure.
And there's the Phoenix Enforcer going after the Runick Fountain.
Going to destroy the Raphael. So he can have another equip. I wonder...
Oh, he's going to be going for the summon here. There's Jerry not going to be able to activate its effect, unfortunately, to add that Runick Fountain back.
And he doesn't have the battle phase, so he doesn't have any chance of ever attacking over Plasma. Let's go, heroes!
I'm wondering, how does Bruce get out of this situation? Is there even an out left at this point?
It is tough.
He still has Rex Effect Engrave. But no, there's going to be set. He's going to go into the battle phase.
Oh, you see the smile on Nathan's face. He's drawing for turn. I love those Miracle Fusion sleeves. They look beautiful.
Yeah, especially when the deck is winning, right?
Activate Plasma.
So
take
now
that.
he's going to be able to use Plasma to equip a monster.
Big Jerry.
What's time?
Entering battle.
Going to start doing cleanup here. That's really all he needs to
He's
do, right?
been doing cleanup. This ain't the start of cleanup. He's trying to finish cleaning up.
Just, pick apart the monsters piece by piece. There's still the Rex in the graveyard to try to put some more monsters on the field, but
Take 19.
as long as he doesn't really have access to a big monster to go into the battle phase and clear the Plasma, the Phoenix Enforcer is going to be answering everything here. Both copies of Runick Fountain are in the graveyard. There is the Jerry that normally adds it back. There's only ever really one in the extra deck that's already covered by the Plasma here.
Activate DP.
Yeah, he's going to keep that Gary equipped for sure.
You're not even gonna, maybe not even ever giving it back just in case play around Pot of Avarice.
It's so good to see Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer back in action. It's one of my favorite cards. Okay, it looks like Bruce is going to activate the Rex for hire from his graveyard to special summon back a monster for hire.
That's fine.
Nope, changed his mind.
Yeah, I wonder if it's worth it at all at this point.
I mean, he's just been summoning monsters just to defend himself
I'll
almost.
pop this in your back row
Oh, he's going to just let him have the Jerry back.
Question.
by battle.
Jerry only triggers when
Can
it's
this
destroyed
be
by battle.
destroyed by card effects like DP while it's equipped?
I don't believe its monster's effect applies as a spell.
Only applies to all
I
of
don't think so, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't apply while it's in your hand, I don't think. But I mean, he's a fusion monster, so it wouldn't be in your hand. But yeah, it has to be in the monster zone for the monster effect. Going to take out
Absolutely.
Mayhem for hire.
cannot be destroyed by card.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nathan not realizing that, but kind of lucked out there. It's still okay. It's still
your turn.
okay. He's in complete
I
control.
didn't even, I missed that.
Bruce going to draw to one card in hand. Just with the Dompa. Is he going to concede?
Is Plasma's effect to equip?
Flashing fire to pop.
Once per
Well,
turn.
oh, well, there's a flashing fire.
Okay, that's maybe what he needed.
He's going to be able to start using monster effects here. He's trying to chain the Phoenix Enforcer to protect the cards in the top of his deck. Going to get rid of the Plasma and the Dompa. But then he still has access to Rex. Maybe that can start a comeback play.
That was like the card he needed to draw here. Bruce not out of it quite just yet.
Both these decks so resilient. Oh, he looks like he's chaining the red now.
Any
Could
other
be a
quick
bit of a
effects, right?
mistake because Phoenix Enforcer
no.
doesn't target.
Rex effect.
That is true.
Sure.
Target Mayhem
Oh,
To set or add.
to add to hand.
So he's just going to add the Mayhem to hand. Okay.
So resolve backwards.
interesting choice to do it now.
I mean, yeah, now he's
Banish
just...
top 2.
It
Banish
does not
top
banish top 2 because it was
you
destroyed by
missed
Phoenix
target.
Enforcer.
Oh, yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
you're right.
Nathan knows.
Probably familiar
He
with this.
clearly knows. He's here. He brought heroes to the WCQ. He knows.
Yes, he's used to his opponents not knowing what he's doing, but he definitely knows what they're doing.
Stand by main.
If he draws a monster here, it's over.
Oh, well, that's
It's
that's
an
any of them.
emergency! It's an emergency! We're going to call for an elemental hero, and he's going to be able to take game number 1 against one of the top meta decks with elemental heroes. Well, sorry, any heroes. That's before game number 2 here of our top 64 match. We got heroes against Runick for hire.
Nathan
Spright.
only one game away from moving away into the top 32, one step closer to the World Championship, but Bruce is not going to let it go easily.
Curses.
Starting off with Runick Tip into Freezing Curses. He understands the matchup now. There's one copy of Stratos gone, still a few more to go.
You're good.
Freezing Curses to summon.
Freezing Curses is going to be activated to special summon a Runick monster from the extra deck. Going to go for Hugin.
Hugin effect.
Yeah.
I wonder, when you're playing against the hero strategy, do you expect to see any interruptions on your first turn? Or they're usually just trying to deal with that, especially when you see something like Forbidden Droplet happen game 1. You don't expect any of those interruptions from the hand right now.
Yeah, I don't think I would
So
in this game.
I think Bruce is going to go kind of greedy, potentially go wide, especially when you see Forbidden Droplet rather than
Rookie for
Dark Ruler no
tribute to
more
someone from
against a
deck.
deck that's so aggressive you can't really afford to not do the damage, even though I think he needed to do the damage with the field that he was putting up.
Yeah, and it looks like Bruce did just hard draw the Rookie for hire, so he's able to tribute the Hugin to special summon Beat.
Yeah, and he discarded a copy of Fossil Lake, which I imagine means he already has Rex in his hand.
Yep, that is the only target
Mantis.
for the dinosaurs in the deck.
And I do see it there. Oh, with the Rafal in hand as well. He's drawing a lot of
Normal summon
the
Rex. Chain like 1 beat, chain
monsters
like
for
3
hire.
Rex.
Yep, so he's going to use Beat's effect, special summon a monster for hire from his hand. He's going to summon Rex. Beat's going to add a monster for hire, and Rex can add a for hire Speller Trap.
You're going to go ahead and grab Mayhem here to be able to potentially summon back one of those for hire monsters from the graveyard.
Yeah, usually they only play a couple of the for hire spells, and that's usually one copy of each.
And there is a Drone Lockbird from Nathan.
I was wrong. There will be monster effects from the hand.
That's a pretty good one.
That's a good one. At least he was able to add 2 cards to his hand before it happened,
Oh,
but
I see.
he's going to be cut off from that using Runick Fountain this turn.
That makes sense because it looks like it was a draw phase activation to summon the Hugin to search the Runick Fountain. So not be able to use it
So
now.
I can't.
Both those effects were chained to each other, I believe, so he should be able to resolve both of them.
Yes, it triggers on the summon when he summons the
Monster for
Rex.
hire
Yeah.
to your field. If you normal summon it, then it doesn't trigger.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Oh, he normal summoned the Rex.
Real quick. Was that the only card you searched off?
Yep.
Okay. And then this will be searched
I thought he
off,
used the beat effect for sure.
Oh, well, that's a
Absolutely.
slight punish
Yep.
there then.
Because beat definitely has the effect that it can summon a monster for hire from your hand.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to save that for later.
And it could potentially be upgraded.
Yeah.
We're going to let the production team know we're ready. I'll write on the penalty. We'll be good to go. We're good? Yeah. Okay. You guys may continue.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, good. They're
My bad.
continuing
No, you're
here.
okay. Yeah,
The
no,
Runick
there's a lot
Fountain not
going
going to be able to get that value, even though there aren't even any actual more runic spells here. He was
This is
really
the
looking
effect
for it to
from
hit
hand.
them from a Rafal.
Yeah, I mean, choosing to play a little greedy here
Yep.
might come back to bite Bruce.
I mean, that's what we were talking about earlier, right? He didn't, knowing that this is the matchup he's playing against, he didn't expect any cards to come from his hand at this point. He thought he was going to be free to go, and Nathan was just going to try to deal with it after the fact, and there's the punish.
Nope. Yeah, definitely awesome. So he's going to overlay these two into Mannequin Cat. So he's going to be able to use Mannequin Cat to special summon a monster from Nathan's graveyard to his side of the field.
Joel, right?
And then Mannequin Cat has the effect when a monster is normal or special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, you can target a monster on their side of the field and special summon a monster from your deck with the same attribute as the target. So if he plays a win, he'll be able to summon a win from his deck.
Okay.
Effective Mannequin Cat targeting your Droll.
Looks like he does.
Summoning Dampa.
Oh, Dampa.
No, Dumpa.
Good enough. Free extender there.
So now he's going to link away the Mannequin Cat and the beat.
Looks like
For
he's going to
Donner.
Donner can potentially summon back as many monsters from the graveyard here.
Can I read this real quick?
You did it with Dinosaur. Okay. Dinosaur Beast.
Let's see how Bruce can navigate this turn, being locked down under Droll and Lockbird.
Distributing itself.
I think he's not necessarily out of it. He just needs to be able to climb into the Spright engine, maybe set up something like red.
Summon.
And that one interruption might be good enough depending on how strong Nathan's hand is.
Right.
There's already one card being used in Droll. There's not a Stratos necessarily in his hand because one is was banished from the top of the deck. I did see another copy of Droll and Lockbird in his hand. So if he doesn't have one of those strong starters, he might be really vulnerable to a couple forms of interruption here.
Yeah,
Full
Bruce,
effect?
Bruce still trying to find a way to get the Fogo.
No, it's a special one from deck.
Oh, okay.
He can't use the Excavate effect because of Droll and Lockbird.
I think he wants to set up the fountain, maybe set up a couple draws from the
Some
Fogo
Rafale?
on the opponent's turn, being able to maybe trigger it to, use its effect immediately, going after the Drone Lockbird, and then drawing into a runic spell from the 3 draws of Fogo right at the start there.
You can still activate the fountain this turn.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
But again, there is another copy of Drone Lockbird sitting in Nathan's hand. As long as he uses it in the draw phase, that could be good
Active
enough.
Fountain.
Yeah.
Set 1.
Looks like, yes, he's going to. The Raphael won't be able to negate.
Draw for turn. Stand by main.
I see a Fusion
Big
Destiny.
things.
All right.
Well, that's all the engine need.
Let's go.
Oh, and there's a Ferris.
Okay,
Yeah.
come on.
Okay,
And is that a droplet too? He's going
Oh,
to
there's
discard
Shadow Mist.
Okay, so he's going to discard Shadow Mist to summon Ferris. Shadow Mist is going to affect.
Chain Rex. Target beat.
Chain Rex, target beat.
Special, right?
Beat and Dampa are going to be able to, Beat and Refaller will be able to use their effect.
Chain
There's-
Mayhem. Target Dampa.
Yeah, so Dampa is going to hit the field first, and then the Rex is going to end the following chain, summon the Beat.
he's
He's
trying
going to
to
be able to
draw.
trigger the Dampa.
Yep.
Summon. Chain Link 2. Chain Link
He's trying to
1
destroy a card for Nathan Christmas
Chain
so
Link
he can
3
draw
Dampa.
with Folgo.
to the target. Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and target your Ferris.
Probably the Ferris, right?
Forbidden Droplet.
Activate Droplet.
I'll activate Forbidden Droplet. Oh, you see the explanation here from Bruce? Kind of keeping his lips together like, oh,
You didn't
man.
activate him, right?
Yeah, when you're the hero, you have to have the tools you
can't.
need.
Oh, because he summoned then summoned Dampa. Okay.
It looks like he's going to be having to give up the Ferris here.
Oh,
I
man.
need this.
I wonder if you even had to give up the Ferris, because you could just go after the Dampa with the Droplet, and you didn't necessarily have to stop the others. Because if you stop the Dampa, you're not getting any additional draws. The other cards being added to the
Ferris
hand.
resolves.
Seems like, yeah, he wanted to go after
Ferris
the
resolves first.
Folgo and Raphael.
I guess
Shadow Mist.
at the very least, yeah, you just need to stop the Dampa and the Rafal, and the other 2 cards don't matter, right? Because if there's not another destruction effect and there's no draws happening, the other cards are essentially
And then I'm
blanks.
getting Stratos off of Myth.
And he gets to add Stratos. He hasn't normal summoned yet.
Summon activated.
Bruce has no cards in hand, nothing to activate on the field. He's already used the Rex for hire from the graveyard. All he can do is put his hands together. He's going to add Liquid Soldier.
Oh, he still has the Fusion Destiny in his hand as well.
Activate.
I think
This is looking good.
there's going to be more than 8,000 points of damage in this turn.
So let's see. So the increase is going to tribute special summon. Then he can special summon a Vision Hero from his deck. Going to get Vision Hero Vion.
Finale.
Vion's going to be able to send a Destiny Hero to the graveyard, and he's going to send Destiny Hero Malicious
Banish to search for a poly.
Vanishing the Ferris here. Add a copy of Polymerization.
with the Vision Hero Vion's effect.
He's going to fuse using... Oh, start off with linking into Extra Crusader.
Yep, here comes Extra Crusader.
Oh, sorry. Cross...
This is the one that we never see. That we were reading it before this started because I never have it come up.
Infernal Deceiver. He's going to be able to reveal a fusion monster and add the materials from the deck to his hand. There's a copy of Elemental Hero Neos going to his hand.
Elemental Hero Neos.
Activate Mally.
So now he's going to banish Destiny Hero Malicious. This is the hero we need. A hero lives, Asala. A hero lives.
A hero's never lived more.
Go ahead and link.
We're linking up. We're going even further.
Wonder Driver.
There's the Wonder Driver.
Wonder Driver.
If a monster summon, he's going to able to have
activate
a fusion
Pollen.
spell back.
For Liquid and Neos.
Liquid and Neos. What is that going to make? Just Pollen
Elemental
Riser.
Hero-
Infernal Flame Wingman.
Oh my god.
Wingman is out of Battle Legends Monstrous Revenge.
Chain Link two
If it's
favorite
special summon, you can
contact
add one
and
card with
Liquid.
favorite and its name from your deck to your hand. You can tribute it.
Or
and-
actually,
And if it was summoned, fusion summoned using a normal monster, which it was, you can spell summon a level 7 or lower Elemental Hero monster from your deck or extra deck that cannot be normal summon or set, ignoring its summoning conditions.
You should tag out into any fusion monster with that.
The effect.
Let's go. One of the coolest cards out of Battle Legends, Monstrous Revenge.
It was already going to be game with all the regular hero monsters that were already accessible prior to these releases, but we're doing this fancy. We're doing this with all the heroes possible.
But let's build this chain first.
okay, so 2-1.
Guys, you already declared the activation, so I have to let this go through.
Yeah, 2-1.
Assuming that you have a target. Thank you for being honest.
Yeah, I think I sided it out.
Oh, he thought he might have a target, but it doesn't look like he has a target for the effect.
Can't do that.
Yeah, probably something like Favorite Contact, which is a trap card you don't usually want to have when you're going second. So you sometimes forget that you take that card out of your deck.
Yes.
In the
What do you mean? Have you gotten one for doing this specific action?
oh no, I'm good. I gotten the warning, but
you
not
have
that.
gotten one before, but not for this.
Okay, yeah, not that.
Then it's just a warning for right now. But if it happens again, it could potentially be up.
Yeah.
So Judge clarifying the situation here.
He doesn't actually have a favorite card in his deck. He sided it out. He plays one copy of Favorite Contact, which is Cool Trap. Forgot that he sided it out. Not a big deal here.
Draw 2, discard 1.
So the Liquid Soldier's effects can activate since it was used as a fusion material to draw 2 and discard a card.
Looks like he's going to add Rivalry of the Worlds and Destiny Hero Denier, discarding the Denier.
Not bad.
Still got a long ways to go here. Is he going to use the effect of Wonder Driver to be able to add back that polymerization, or like any of the, really any version of the fusion cards, right? Could even add back Mass Change.
This is just crazy. So he's gonna. I've never seen the Infernal Rage come out. It's the coolest looking like Flame Wingman to me.
Sunrise?
So he's gonna summon Elemental Hero Sunrise.
Sunrise effect?
Sunrise
I got
on
Sunrise.
summon. We'll be able to add a Miracle Fusion from the deck to the hand. It also increases the attack, I think, of one of your monsters when it battles.
I know it has some other additional effect when you battle. I knew whenever I would play against heroes, I would try to get rid of that monster before entering the battle phase.
It is definitely one of their key monsters.
I know I got
When an
something
attack is
like that.
declared involving another hero monster you control, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. And it gains 200 attack for each attribute you control. That's right.
Very sneakily threatening card.
You're good.
And he still has the Fusion Destiny sitting in his hand with Rivalry of Warlords.
Fusion Destiny, Miracle Fusion in hand.
Activate Miracle Fusion.
First, he's going to go with Miracle Fusion. How many Fusion cards are we going to use this turn?
Liquid.
I just want to see Bruce's face when the Fusion
Neos.
Destiny comes down. He's already seen this much.
Oh, he used Neos again.
Or
What?
F-Zero.
Absolute zero.
Is this Time Wizard? We're not in Time Wizard. We're in 2023 right now. Miracle Fusion for Elemental Hero, Absolute Zero.
He's going to use Wonder Driver to add back Miracle Fusion. I think he's going to do it again.
Bruce is like, these cards are so good. Let's go.
I'll go ahead and link right here.
Oh, linking with Absolute Zero, destroying the entire field on Bruce's side.
Go!
There's a
Chain
Cross
Link 2,
Crusader.
Chain Link 1, 0.
Let's go! Elemental Hero, Absolute Zero, since it left the field, is going to destroy every monster on Bruce's side of the
Going
field.
back to Denier off Cross Crusader.
And then Denier effect.
The
Putting back
Denier
the
effect
Malicious.
to put back the Malicious so he can special summon another Malicious. He still has the Fusion Destiny.
When will it be over?
I'll go ahead and activate Fusion Destiny.
Crowd erupts at seeing Fusion Destiny.
The crowd
The
is
hero
going wild.
we need. And that's it.
That's enough. That's all we needed to see.
Nathan Christmas wins with his hero deck, a true hero. Going on to top 32.